Hello and welcome to SoftIQ Technologies. In today's video, we will be looking at how to use Odoo ERP to efficiently manage your restaurant, track inventory, reduce shrinkage, and maximize your profits. Odoo ERP is a suite of integrated business management software with modules for POS, sales, purchase, inventory, accounts, e-commerce, CRM, manufacturing, and project management. Odoo ERP includes a powerful POS module for restaurants designed for seamless order management, efficient billing, and enhanced customer experience. Below are the key features in the restaurants module. There is real-time stock monitoring using recipes. There is custom floor plans. There is table booking and transfers. There is kitchen display system where you can be able to view the orders that are coming in. There is a kitchen order notes or KOT. There is self-ordering via QR code or through a kiosk integration. There is a combo meal creation. There is splitting of bills. There is multiple payment methods, credit limits for corporate customers. There is also tipping, customer loyalty program, tablet and mobile compatibility, and the offline mode. Let us jump straight into the system. So once I log in, this is the main menu of the system. So from here we'll be able to set up say for example your accounts, where you can be able to have different income accounts. So say for example a restaurant, you may want to track your income for the restaurant separate from the bar or from the shop, or you may want to track your income, let's say for main foods and as compared to snacks, so that to be able to know which business unit is performing better. So all this will set up for you the income accounts, the expenses accounts, the cost of sales, and even the expenses. So after we set this up, next we are going to set up your products. So you can have all your restaurant products here. So say for example a product like mandazi, you can be able to capture it. So it's being sold at 60 shillings. This is inclusive. And you can also have a catering levy, for example. And also for some of these other products, for example something like chapati, you can be able to define, for example, what we call a bill of material, where you can be able to say, for example, 22 chapatis will be created from 2 kgs wheat flour. And also you can have all these other components which your chef can be able to provide this, and we can be able to define them in the system. In addition to that, you can be able also to have things like some products which are sold with accompaniments. So say beef, which can be sold with either rice, chapati or ugali. You can have them created as accompaniments. We are going to look at them in the POS module. So once we set up all these products, we can be able to begin trading. So we'll first of all do a purchase. So from here we can be able to say, for example, you want to buy some raw materials. So you can come and define the raw materials you're buying. So say for example cooking oil, and maybe you want to buy some eggs, maybe you want to buy some wheat flour. Okay, so you can be able to define how many pieces you're buying and the price. So let's say for example this is the price of a tray, so maybe you're buying 5 trays. And then you can also define, say for example, how many wheat flours you're buying. So you can be able to save this and send it via email to the supplier, or for example you may PDF it. Let's just look at how the LPO looks like. So the good thing with the system is that it can integrate to the email, so that you can automatically send your purchase order to the suppliers. So this is the way the purchase order can look like. Now once the goods come, you can be able to confirm this order, and you can be able to do a goods receipt. So if you have several warehouses, you can choose to receive into the main warehouse, or if it's something that is supposed to go to the bar, you can be able to receive it also. So from here I can just validate. In case they bring in a quantity less than what was ordered, you can be able to adjust also. So for now I'll just validate it. And then from here I can be able to capture the supplier invoice, also called a bill. I can capture the bill date, and also I can capture the invoice number of the supplier. And assuming you want to pay the supplier, it's a cash on delivery, you can be able to register payment. And from here you can choose you're paying with cash, M-Pesa, or you are issuing them a check. You can do full payment or partial. I'll just do the full payment. So I can also capture the check number. Now we can see the supplier invoices are paid. So that is the purchase module. So in the inventory module, you can be able to say, for example, run stocks. So say, for example, you may want to see the stocks in the main warehouse. So we can see we have this number of stocks. So say, for example, I want to issue some cooking oil from the main warehouse to another warehouse. So I can just come here. So ideally, someone from the bar is going to initiate an internal requisition. So you can come here and create a new internal requisition from main to say bar, and they can be able to request for, let's say, 2 pieces of the cooking oil. And this can go through an approval process. I'll just validate it. So now if I check my stocks for the main, we remember they were 22. Now we can see they are 20, and if I check on the bar, we can see the cooking oil now has gone up. I had some other pieces. Okay, so let us proceed to the POS module. So in the POS module, you can be able to log in. So the different waiters will be able to log in. So say, for example, there's a waiter called Peter. They can be able to log in, and they can come here, let's say, for example, and this is what we are talking about, the floor plan. So you can define your tables anyhow you want, and also you can have tables in the first floor, tables in the second floor, or maybe in the balcony area, you can define them. So a customer is asking for, let's say, mandazi, and they're asking for dawa. So this waiter can be able to send this to the KOT. Now with the printer, it will print out a KOT, and also the system has a kitchen display where, for example, if I come here, I can be able to see the mandazi and dawa. And now another waiter can also log in. So say, for example, Mary logs in, and each waiter can have a password. Now this one will do beef served with mokimo, and maybe they can choose a drink like a Minute Maid. So with this one we can have this kind of so it asks whether it's cold or warm, so you can say it's warm, and then this waiter can also send this to the KOT. Of course, right now we have not connected a printer, but basically you can see how it comes. So you can see beef served with mokimo, this Minute Maid, temperature warm. So now in the kitchen display, ideally it should be in the kitchen area where the chef can be able to, so there are 3 options here. So there's to prepare, and once it's ready, the chef can move it to ready, and then the waiter can be able to take it to the customer. So from here, we can be able to, the chef can be able to come here and say this one is ready. So now at any one point, the chef or rather the waiters can be able to know which orders are ready to be taken to the customers, and once they click here, it's taken to the completed option here. Okay, so at any one point you can be able to know where the order has reached. Say, for example, the beef served with mokimo is ready, and now Mary can come and know that this one is ready to be taken to the customer, and it shows the table number 6 and the KOT number 508. So now this one can be moved to completed, just like that. So of course, once the customer eats, we can expect that Mary can be able to come back, log in, and they can be able to generate a bill. So now in this bill, they can be able to print it. For now, since I don't have a printer, so the bill, we can be able to customize it, but generally this is how it looks like. They can print the bill, and now once the customer pays, now the cashier can be able to finalize this sale. So say, for example, this one is being paid via cash. Let's say they have 300 bob cash, and then the rest on M-Pesa. So you can be able to see the breakdown: cash 300 and M-Pesa 240. So mixed payment is also possible. Also, M-Pesa integration is also possible, so that you can initiate even an SDK push from the system. Now the cashier can be able to validate this, and they may be able to print. For now, I will not print. So now the table is ready. So now if we go back, let's say another waiter logs in. We are trying to replicate how the restaurant business is. So another waiter logs into table 7. They put there's this one here. So things like this, you can be able to say maybe it's being served with a chapati, and maybe they want some dawa, let's say some fish, let's say some soda. Let's put some soda. So you can be able to search also. So the customer asks for some cold soda. So assuming this is a table with 2 or 3 customers, so now this is still Mary, they can be able to click order so that it goes to the kitchen display. Let's just look at that. So we can see here there is a beef served with rice, accompaniment is chapati and all that. Okay, so the chef continues to prepare it, and once it's ready, the chef can be able to touch on a touch terminal that it's ready, and the waiter knows that now it's ready to be taken to the customer, and then now they can come here and just move it to completed. So now when the waiter logs in, they can be able to come here and split the bill. So when splitting the bill, you can be able to come here and say, for example, how you want to split. So basically this one and this one is for one customer, so it can be split like that, and from here you can be able to just print the bill for this alone, and this customer can pay the 480. Maybe they pay with cash, validate, and then from that order, so say for example I come here, so there's still this order. Let me just go back. Okay, so what is remaining is the fish fillet and the soda, which now this one can be paid also by the second customer, still via cash. Okay, so now at any one point you may be able to run reports, and also, for example, you can be able to do something we call self-ordering. So in some restaurants it's possible for the customer to come and they'll find a display, computer display, and then they'll be able to do a self-ordering. This can be either through scanning the menu on a QR code, and then maybe there's a tablet and they can proceed to issue their order, or they can come and put the order on a touch terminal somewhere when they come into the restaurant. So for that, I'll just come here. So they can say they want to eat in, or it's a takeout. So the same products that are on the people for the people that are sitting to eat for the dining can be also done on takeout. So a customer chooses the fried chicken, and maybe they want some drink. If they want some mango juice, so they can come here and say order, and then it's for 600. So they can come here and say pay. So it generates a receipt for them to use when paying to the cashier. So right now, once they do this, they can be able to sit down and just wait for the order to be prepared. Now, of course, this one will print on the KOT. And also now we can see here that you see here it shows out, so meaning this is a takeout. So the chef knows that this one is going to be someone who's going to do takeaway. So the chef can proceed to prepare. Once it's ready, they can be able to say it's ready, and then it's taken to completed. Now from here, the cashier can be able to log in and come and say they want to see all the orders. So they can see there's a self order here, and they can be able to say load order. So this was a fried chicken served with mango juice, and the customer is ready to pay. So you can receive the money via cash, and just like that you're done. The other thing remaining is there's an option of where you can be able to sell things like pizza, and you can be able to say, for example, you want to have some toppings which are sold separately. So maybe a customer is buying the barbecue chicken pizza at 1,000 bob, and they want to add some extra cheese and some extra ham, and then you can be able to send also this to the order. Now if we come here, we can see how it comes. So this is one barbecue chicken pizza with extra cheese, extra ham. Okay, so we're just going to pull some few reports, see what you can expect at close of business. Of course, all these sessions can be closed once all the sales have been received. So let's see what which table has pending. Okay, so let's proceed to pay this cash. So you can, the cashier can close all the tables, of course, after receiving payment. Yes. Okay, so business was very good today. So at the close of business, you can be able to, okay, so the waiters are not able to close this session, so I can just log in as an admin. I can do a cash out and then close the session, but for now I'll just close the session. So business was really good today. So I can receive the amount of cash collected there, and then I can close the session. So from here, then you can come here and generate a Z report. Say, for example, you want to see the sales for today from the morning to the evening. Okay, so it shows you how many meals have been sold based on the number of groups, and also it shows you the total amount collected, so cash and M-Pesa. So everything is reconciled okay. And in the back end also it hits the right accounts. Of course, that is set up in the accounts module. So that concludes our video for today. We have been able to set up a full restaurant setup in Odoo ERP. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We welcome any questions or suggestions, so feel free to contact us at sales@softiqtechnologies.co.ke. And if you can subscribe and like our page, we will appreciate. Thank you.